again already? What? You guys have been commenting on my personal stories and have seemed to been enjoying, you have seemed to enjoy them. So today I'm going to tell you the story of how I won a $10,000 home makeover on a reality show. In 2008, I was doing many different things to make money. I was a cocktail waitress, I was a personal trainer, I was walking dogs, I was constantly scouring Craigslist for new ways to make money because what I was doing was not making me enough. So as I was browsing Craigslist for God only knows what type of job, I stumbled upon an ad that was like, would you like to win a $10,000 makeover for one of the rooms in your house? And I was like, yes, I would. So I applied. And I ended up getting the interview / audition, as we call it here in LA. The show was Dress My Nest, which was on Style Network. And it was hosted by Thom Filicia of the Queer Eye for the Straight Guy fame. He was like the designer guy on Queer Eye. So I already knew Tom's work and I liked him and I was really excited for this. So I got picked and the room I wanted to have a $10,000 makeover in was my living room. My roommate and I lived in this small little house and it was small, like a probably 650 square foot house that she and I lived in together in Venice. And it only cost $2,250. It's probably $4,000 a month now, seriously. In our tiny little living room was all of my Price is Right furniture. I've mentioned on this show before that I once won living room furniture on the Price is Right. And it's nice furniture, but it's huge and it doesn't belong in this small little space. So Thom Filicia and the crew from Dress My Nest show up and decide to give my living room the makeover it's always needed. They do it in like real time. Like on the show, they say they do it in 2 days and they actually did it in 2 days. It wasn't like faked at all. The way that Tom did his style design for the show is that he would find pieces of your wardrobe or art that really spoke to you, and then he would sort of design the room around that aesthetic. So they had me pick out my favorite clothes, which I actually like half the clothes I picked out on the show were my roommates. And he designed the room around my wardrobe and art that I told him I liked, which for some reason had the theme of red in them. I don't know, everything I gave him was red and he was like, oh, you must like red. I was like, I guess. I never really thought I liked red that much. And they kept teasing me throughout this process like, what if you come into your new house and the walls are red? I was like, I would freak out. Like red walls? No way, that would be awful. Well, on the day of the big reveal, spoiler alert, I walked into my house, into my brand new living room, and what color were the walls? Deep, dark, blood red. I was like, what? But here's the thing, it looked really good. It wasn't like if you or I painted our living room red. I mean, it was a professional paint job along with the design of the room matching with the red walls, but it was just really intense. The blinds were black, the walls were red. It was not necessarily how I would have pictured any room I would ever have in a house. Again, it looked amazing and I was like, oh my God, this looks amazing, but I would never pick this room out for myself. And obviously we kept it because it looked amazing. We had a huge party and had a bunch of people over and everybody's just minds were blown at this room. I have one picture of me and Thom Filicia with the red wall in the background you can kind of see. So the entire room was that color red. And here is a little bit of a before picture. I found a before picture of me and Tom just chilling in my living room. The walls were white before with old Price is Right furniture, and the after was red walls with brand new furniture, except Tom kept one of my Price is Right sofas because he thought the story was so good and it was like sentimental to me, which I mean, I thought was very sweet, but I was kind of like, I brought you guys in here to give me a whole makeover. I don't want this Price is Right furniture anymore. They pulled up the carpeting and put in gorgeous dark hardwood floors. They really did an amazing job with this room, and it was so much fun. So yes, in 2004 I won furniture on the Price is Right, and in 2008 I won a home makeover on Dress My Nest. I need to continue to compete on game shows where furniture is the winning because that's where I really shine. All right guys, that is it for my Throwback Thursday today. I'm gonna put a link to where you can download my episode of Dress My Nest below. I think you'll find it amusing because it's like a younger Angie. If you want to download that episode on Amazon or iTunes, and you're gonna have to pay for it, it's not free, but it may entertain you. If you got a couple extra dollars laying around, I say go for it. And guys, as always, subscribe. I post videos every single weekday, and I'll see you tomorrow for Friday.